Obviously, they think they're the better team. We're the better team, in my opinion.
No doubt about
It matters what you believe. So go out here and let's show it.
Play together, cover for each other, understand mistakes are going to happen, let them go.
Work as a team.
Yes, sir.
Watch your strikers.
Do something for each other.
Yeah, fight for the
Let's
guy
get
next to
movement
you.
off the ball.
This is our time to shine, so let's shine. Come on, lock in here, lock in here. Fight for it.
Blue on three, blue on three.
Blue on three. 1, 2, 3, blue.
Squad. You guys are going to be out there for what, 17 or so minutes, and then you're going to, so there's no use trying to keep anything in your tank in your first half. Go hard.
The player that thinks this is my last chance or thinks this is my only chance, that player fights harder. That player doesn't quit. That player doesn't look for shortcuts. That player is a warrior. That's the player that we want in our locker room.
None of these players are on the radar of pro soccer.
Yeah! Let's go, baby! Get back on
For many, it's their last chance to reach their dream. For some,
1, 2, 3,
it's their only chance.
That is embarrassing. What's the minute? I don't want.
During this journey together, they've created a very visible bond, evident in the way they greet each other and joke around as they prepare to go to battle. Underneath this bond is a growing tension, a tension that can help drive improved performance, or it can crush and devastate a player.
Yeah, go.
Now that I'm starting to know the guys a little bit, it's be a little bit easier. I love the speed, so we just need a little bit more energy and respond to the transition.
Navy on 3! 1, 2, 3, Navy! Squad!
All the way, back. Good, drive now. Space and time. Yep.
Tyler Murphy has definitely found some adversity in his soccer career. From starting off small and not growing into his size until college, he's found lots of obstacles on the way to chasing a pro contract. As a striker, Tyler is no stranger to scoring goals.
When I was 2.5 years old, that's when I started playing soccer. Loved it ever since. I'd say probably about when I was 10 years old, I played over at Greenfield's, a place called Strikers, small town, little club. And then we ended up moving to FC Pride later on, and that's kind of when my competitive soccer started, about 10, 12 years old. Up until about 7th grade, I played travel basketball and school, the same as soccer. Tried out baseball t-ball when I was a kid. Didn't go well for me. I like running around, so it just wasn't the sport for me. My dad played 3 sports in high school, and then he ended up not going to college for anything, but he held a couple records at the school he went to for track. So he was pretty athletic growing up, always ran. Took me and my brother on runs when we were little kids. My brother played at Trine with me, actually. My goal since I was a kid was to go D1. I had always wanted to go to IU when I was a kid. I used to ball boy there when I was 10, 12 years old. So that was kind of always a dream of mine. When I was a junior, right when I was getting looked at by all the colleges for soccer and kind of looking to move forward with my career, I tore my ACL. So I missed kind of the whole recruiting process, and then as well half of my senior high school season. So as that was probably the biggest experience for me. I wanted to get back for senior night, so I tore my ACL in April, so right when travel season kind of picked up a little bit. And then I was supposed to miss all of senior season, but I ended up coming back midway through. So I gotta play. I was always the shortest kid on my team. Everyone was miles taller than me. I'd be looking up at everybody I played against. But as I started to get older, I started to get a little bit taller. So when I was younger, I used my quickness to get around people. I tried to play fast to get around and get quick shots off. But as I grew older, I started to learn how to use my body because I was getting just as tall as everyone else. I was really good with my left foot in high school. I was terrible with my right. So I would cut it with my left and I would take a shot, or I'd play it to our 10 who scored 36 goals every season. So I either played it to him or I shot the ball. That's kind of what I did in high school. In travel, I played striker. So I did a lot of through runs. I held the ball up, and I learned from one of my coaches who played at Butler. So he kind of taught me the ways of playing like a D1 player, and it was really nice. my freshman year in college. It was in the spring during COVID, and we didn't have a fall season, so we only had spring. And I'll never forget, there was a minute left in the game, and it was 1-1 in double overtime, so we were about to go to PKs. And a ball went into the box. We somehow cleared it. They had almost the whole team forward. They had 2 players back, and we counterattacked them, and I scored with 12 seconds left to win the game. I was running around. I got dogpiled. It was like one of the greatest experiences of my life, and it was truly awesome. I mean, game-winning goal, it just felt like you were on top of the world. You know, you talk to everybody after the games, and all your friends like, oh, nice job. So it was really cool. I had a snowboarding accident 2 years ago. I tried to go off the jump, landed straight on my tailbone, and luckily I didn't fracture anything, but I've had issues ever since. So getting in shape's been tough for me. So I'm glad I'm here, honestly. I mean, you get one chance, you got to make it count. You can't rely on the next time because, you know, maybe it'll be your last. And that's kind of the motto I live by, is you got to give it your all at every moment.
It's that part of the process now where the bench players are a lot more vocal. They're not afraid to shout at their teammate from across the field.
Kendall has so much pace. That's okay. Good hustle, Kendall.
The players are starting to recognize what's at stake and how every play can count towards their goal of making it past undrafted. Each minute you're chosen to play adds up to your potential of moving on or moving out.
Hey, let's go out there with the same.
While the guys are heard hyping each other up, there's still a difficult challenge in rooting for another player who could potentially take your spot.
Still there, win it back! And again! Oi!
Flynn played at DePaul University in Indiana, where his speed, creativity, and intensity definitely set him apart.
We moved to France for no reason. My mom just said we're moving to France. We had no background. None of us spoke French. None of us knew anything about France, but my mom just wanted to live in France. So we packed our bags and moved. So me and my brother, as soon as we got there, joined a team, and it felt just normal. It was just like after you have school, you go to soccer for a few hours. There's huge facilities, and it was really exciting because we're only 6 years old, but it was in the youth rankings that there's professional teams, so we'd be able to see them warming up, and it was really kind of just amazing to see what could become one day just besides you, and they would come and shake your hand and things like that, and it was really awesome. Coming into college, I knew I was undersized. I knew I was really light. I knew that was going to be a factor that I didn't feel as though I was worried about it, but I knew would be something that when people looked at me would be something I'd have to overcome. So I knew that it was going to come. I knew that I trusted my ability. I trusted the fact that I knew I was creative, and I knew that I worked hard. So that's if those two things are there, and I trust that I can keep pursuing that at the high level, then it was just waiting for those chances and waiting for the moments that I can get onto the field. And then, when senior year came around, I was able to be given the armband from our coach, which really kind of gave me an extra boost of confidence. And then that really gave me even more confidence in the locker room to talk to the younger guys, to talk to the team, create some synergy, make sure everyone was playing the right way, the way that we were being told by our coach, and kind of being on the same page in every facet. At the end of the day, my attributes are being creative, being a hard worker, being coachable, and making sure that when I'm on the field I'm talking, making sure that we're all on the same page, because at the end of the day, we're all at a level that if we're playing in any style, we can make it work, but as long as we have to make sure that we're playing the same style, and someone needs to be the one that kind of organizes and makes sure that everyone's kind of buying into the same idea for 45 minutes at a time so that you can really see some results. So there's days that don't go your way, there's days that you lose 7-8-0, there's days you win 7-8-0, but it doesn't really matter as long as you have a short memory. Come back the next day and just start from scratch. If I don't advance to the next round, I will just keep at it at the end of the day. Some coaches will see some attributes in me that they want to put on their team. Some coaches think that it's not the best for whatever style they're playing or whatever needs they have for their team, but it's nothing that will stop me. I know kind of where I stand personally. I know what I want to work on in the next few months. I know what I want to work on the next few years. If I don't make it onto that next level, I have personal goals that I still want to hit, that I want to see myself attain, that will just be another hurdle that won't stop me.
How's it hit? Good hit.
Yes, nice shit.
I'm ready. If the contract's right there, I'll sign it. I'll be here. I'll sleep here. I'll do whatever I need. But a great opportunity. If anything comes of this, I would be beyond ready for any of the next steps. But yeah, I got to take it one step at a time.
Yes, good job, Winnie. Good service. Keep it. Come on, help him.
A roster spot with Indy 11 will completely change the trajectory of the life of one of these players. Soccer is a way to relieve stress, a refuge, something that brings joy. Soon, for one, it will become a job.
Everybody played great. You just got to finish strong. And
Yeah, good job moving off the ball. Just use your teammates, like the people next to you, pass and move.
No more dribbling, just simple passes. We connect through the lines, and then we score goals. Yeah, and then we win. That's all. Come on.
yeah, Mario, when you're ready.
Go in here.
So what is it that, was it a coach? Was it a parent? What was it that got you?
Yeah, really, my dad.
Mark Bayon worked all summer in the Indy 11 camp system, where his infectious positivity made him a favorite for the kids. His dad played professional soccer in Mexico, and that has inspired Mark's love of the game.
He just kind of instilled to me, try and play simple, do as much as you can off the ball, because I mean, most of the game you're off the ball.
Was he a soccer player?
Yeah, he was. He played in college over in Mexico. Yeah, and then he got hurt, so that was really it for him.
How old are you?
21.
So done with college?
Well, not yet. I should be though, but I took a year, like a semester off.
Yeah.
Just try and play as much soccer as I can.
You still have eligibility, or are you done?
Yeah, I do. I was studying business administration, and I went over to a junior college in Georgia. I played 1 year there, and then I finished my second year online, so I got my associates. And while I was online, I went over to Mexico and try and find some opportunities there. Was just like local teams, not like any pros, but I was trying to just build up my level to maybe make that jump one of these days.
Are you dual citizen?
Yeah, I am.
Really do appreciate all the stuff you're doing for camps. You're killing it. Great reports.
I enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, honestly, being out there.
Good.
Kind of getting close to the Indiana community, seeing how much it means to them too.
Oh, it's crazy. Soccer's great here.
The players rotate rosters and positions game by game, which helps to identify which players are multidimensional.
Losing is not a good feeling. I admit it. You know, as a soccer player, you always want to win. You know,
wins definitely feel a lot better, but losses, I think, spark a fire in us a little bit more, trying to get us to come out and win.
At the end of every game, the players are given the opportunity to rank one another. This also extends to attending friends and family. Of course, the coaches also rank the players, and their evaluations are weighted.
I like to think that I'd be in top 10, but I know all the time votes don't really show that.
If you're scoring, you get recognized, and defense doesn't get really recognized as much, so it's hard to really show yourself that much on defense and get higher in the rankings. Like there's like one defender in the top 10.
These rankings help guide how to build the teams every week.
I'm not really worried about the rankings, to be honest. I'm just playing. I feel like if I think about the rankings, I'll think about it too much. So I'm just playing and helping the team win.
When we come out of the back, we've got to pick up as we come out.
Pace of play has been a bit quicker. Energy's been a little bit higher. That's been, I think, the most important thing is the energy. Some things have sunken in. Some guys are taking some things and trying to run with them. All right. So.
The space that's open is in this space. As soon as they lose it, their wing backs are not getting back. We got to find a center mid, then hit a diagonal ball. On the ground, if you have to hit in the air, but get the ball to the other side. That's how we score the goal, all right?
As we're dribbling up into your space, you either circle back in or make a diagonal out to make the decision, make the back line make a decision. If you simply stand, then all you're doing is letting one guy defend two. He defends you as a passer because you're not dangerous, and he defends the guy dribbling at him, right? So you got to make the guy, if you come around cross and he doesn't go with you, we should be able to slip you through. And then I yell at the other guy, not you. much better today getting that ball across, or at least attempting to. You earned a couple corner kicks. If you'd have dribbled in and tried to take a shot from that angle, I probably would have ran out there and kicked you in the butt. Okay? Right on? Yeah? All right, good. Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. You guys won. Hey, you won your time, boys. You won your time. First half is ours. It's about making good decisions quicker. I heard you guys say it already. Every time you took more than X amount of touches, yeah, you gave it away. So let's just play quickly.
Happy Papa, Papa, go! Papa! Come on, Papa! Come on, Papa! Yeah! Come on, good job! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes! What a play! What a play! Come on, Vince! Good job, Papa. Good job. Good job.
Today we were clearly the Pigeon and they were the statue, right? It was a good day for us. It was something that we came out focused and energetic. So whether you are on that side or this side, doesn't matter. You have to come out and focus because that's what's going to be noticed. Again, everyone buzzed today. Everyone buzzed today. It wasn't one or two. And that's because you all committed to each other, you trust each other, and you worked for each other. That type of mentality is going to take you further than the individual, can I show my best ability?
At a game late in the season, the score was tied. Time for penalty kicks. It might as well have been the World Cup.
Let's go, boy! Come on!
Fight of the guys, right? They came out and they're out here working for a reason and for a goal, and they played that way. You know, they could approach this just like any pickup, any week, but they came out here and fought, and even the celebration at the end. You know, they're having fun, and this means something to them. It's about speed of play. It's about intensity. It's about picking up on the little things and seeing where you fit.
We're almost at the end of phase 2. We're almost at the end of our time together. December 4th and 5th is the mini camp, and that got extended. Initially, we were looking at 5 to 6. Then we moved it to 11. Coach Lowry says 22. So that's a lifeline to a lot of you. You got to finish about in the top half. And recognize, too, if it's 22 that are picked, 23, 24, 25, 26 are probably just as good as 19, 20, 21, 22. But you start taking a look at how the club plays and who may fit that style a little bit better. At 2 o'clock on December 5th, that is when he's going to make his decision on at least one player. He said he might take as many as 5 or 6 into preseason.
The top 10 players from this week are Alex Lundin, Tyler Murphy, Eunice Lachkar, Mario Cortez, Usman Kamara, Papa Kamara, Caleb King, Vlad Pertiatko, Mark Bayon, and Dylan Philwalk. Coming up on Undrafted.
Hey,
bro, did I? I'm just saying, we won the game. Calm down. We won the game. We won the game, bro. Don't go personal at me. Don't go personal. One at a time, boys. Don't try to go personal on me. I'm telling you, don't try. Don't try, bro. Don't try. Who gave you assist? Who gave you assist?
Last game.
Who gave you assist?
We're 3-0, boys. We're winning. Let's keep it going. Let's win one more. And then we can sit down and discuss.
Is it pertinent what you said?
No, it's not pertinent.
Thank you. No, I said pertinent. It was not pertinent what you said.
What happens on the grass stays on the grass. We're all friends.
The turf. Hey, boys, we got one more. We got one more win in us, yeah?
We need someone to do.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ethan. Happy birthday to you.
A lot of water on your back. There you go. Guys, these balls have the rat. Let's go.
You gotta give one back, man. So close. You gotta give one back, man.
We're in the game. Come on, buddy.